First question for Haley is going to come from Janie McCauley. Go ahead, Janie.
Hi, Haley. Congrats on getting through that opener. For you, it's been more than 10 months since going down with the knee injury. And just how great did that layup feel? 14 seconds in, and then everybody contributed. You had to feel pretty good about the overall game for everybody, but you personally coming back and getting in a game after all you went through, ending your freshman season or prematurely.
Yeah, I definitely had more pregame jitters than I expected to have. I haven't suited up for a while. It was always sweats or leggings on the sideline. So really putting on the uniform gave me those jitters just like freshman year. Coming out, getting that first layup was a big confidence booster. It helped me kind of relax into the game. But as a team, we were all just really excited for everyone. It's been a long time. It's been almost a year for everyone. So we were all excited. And I think after the first quarter, there was a lot of energy, a lot of jitters, but we just kind of settled into the game and everyone played so great. And we were so proud of the freshmen with everything that they did this game. So we're really excited for the rest of the season.
When did your jitters subside a little bit? Once you got in a little bit of a groove? I mean, did that happen with that first basket, or did it take a few minutes?
I think it definitely took a few minutes, just kind of getting back into the flow of the game and the pace. And just finally playing against someone that's not my teammates was really exciting. But yeah, I think I settled in after a few minutes and just kind of getting the flow of the game with my teammates.
Let's go next to RJ Abadia.
Hey, Haley, congratulations on the win. We talked a while back about you being encouraged to play with pace. I'm just curious, as an individual and as a team, is that what it was supposed to look like today in terms of pace?
Yeah, I think that talking at halftime and just in timeouts, there's a big difference. We're not a team that wants to, run a set every time. And at the beginning of the game, we're kind of falling into, taking out of bounds a lot. And it's just a lot of stop and go. But I think that we play our best basketball when we're in transition and we're playing with pace and everything within the offense. But I think that, today was a good start. I don't think that this is the peak of our pace. I think we still have a long ways to go. But I think that was a good start to where we want our pace to be at.
And then you also talked before about eventually just getting to a place in your recovery where you just had to trust it and just go and just trust that you could do what you wanted to do. Was this a benchmark for you to get through a game, or did you kind of already reach the point where you're good to go?
Yeah, I think I've kind of already reached the point at practices. Once we had our first full 4-quarter in practice scrimmage, I was fully trusting it and I was just going by that point in time. So I felt game ready today. Yeah, I think mentally it was more of a switch mentally than physically. So yeah.
Thank you.
Next question comes from Cheryl Coward. Cheryl.
You talked a little bit about how proud you were of the freshmen. Can you talk or tell maybe what you think each of them contributed to the game, and did they exceed your expectations?
I had really high expectations for all of them just from practice and even coming in this year. I think we all know how good that they are, and they all bring something very different to the game. So for Jana, she's been learning the point guard, which is one of the hardest positions to play because you're coming in, you have to be vocal and you have to control the whole floor. And I think that her getting out there and taking point, even her first possession with me and Key in the game, and she was like, no, I got it. And we helped her, but that was all her. She knew how to set up the offense. She was setting up the floor. She was organizing everyone. And I think that she made great decisions with the ball today. So that was really impressive and exciting to see. And then Cam was being aggressive just as she should be. She was getting on the glass. She was finishing around the rim, which was exciting. She was running the floor. I remember the Cam got some rebound and pushed it in transition. I just watched her and Jana go back and forth, and they finished with a layup. And we're all like, yeah, freshies, get it. So that was really exciting. And then Agnes was getting on the glass. She made good decisions with the ball. She hit her 3, which was awesome. And I think just for Agnes, her rebounding ability is truly special. I don't think I've ever seen someone rebound the way that she does and just go after the ball like that.
Cool, thanks.
I see 2 more questions in the queue. We'll start with Daniel Martinez-Krams. Go ahead.
Hey, Haley. I know Coach often talks about putting together a season, like putting together a puzzle, and it seemed like it may have taken that first quarter, but the puzzle came together really nicely today. And obviously there's a lot more that you're navigating this year with a lot more pieces with the pandemic, the testing and all that, but just want to get your thoughts on how it came together today.
Yeah, I think that we are really deep. We were deep last year, but I think even more so this year. And so I think that really is going to start to hurt teams in the long run when we're able to just kind of play this tag team basketball that Tara always talks about. And whenever we sub, there's really no drop off with the pace or just the play that we're going with. So that was really exciting to see today, and just how many different lineups that we had out there on the floor at all these different times, and everyone just stayed at the same level. That was really exciting to see. Like, when we're getting subbed out, we're not worried that, the best player on the other team is going to start going crazy or something like that. I think that everyone really locked into the scouting report today. And so that was really exciting to see all these different pieces still being able to play together with all these different shifts that are happening throughout the game.
We've got one more. We can go right back to Jacob Rayburn.
Hi, Haley. So a couple of months ago, we talked about Benergy and trying to make sure that it didn't feel like a practice scrimmage in an empty gym. So one game in, what do you think about that in terms of how the team brought Benergy?
Oh, I think that the Benergy was definitely there. We're up and dancing for every 3 rebounds. We're yelling. Everyone has little things that they do. I think that the Benergy was definitely there. I think that it also just comes from, we're so excited for each other, and we know that it's going to be a different person every night. So whenever it's someone's day, we're so excited for them. Probably I get more excited for other people than I do for myself. And I think that most of the team is like that. I mean, all the team is really like that. So yeah, I think the Benergy was definitely there today. And, we can always just go up, but we're setting the bar pretty high for the rest of the season.
Thanks.
Haley, we've got one final question. It comes from Michael Roberson. Go ahead, Michael. Michael, go ahead and unmute yourself, please.
All right, welcome back, Haley. So Haley, your season ended due to an injury, and then of course, pandemic kicked in, and then the season ended. So we saw Lexi with a Black Lives Matter shirt on. So during your time off, were you in any way involved with the Black Lives Matter and what was going on with George Floyd and all that was going on in our country?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it really hit home for me, having a Black brother and a lot of Black family members and things like that, and me being Black myself. So I really try to be outspoken and use my platform that I've created for myself to really put across my message. And I think athletes in the past, or just people in the past, have been scared to use their platform and kind of fear of losing followers or things like that. But I think that this generation of athletes that are kind of all my age, we really put stuff out there that we believed in. And then people are like, oh, you lost this many followers. I was like, if you have like these viewpoints for something such as social justice that don't align, like, I don't need you to be following my account, or I don't need that support from someone who doesn't see what's right and wrong. So definitely I felt like I was very active alongside the rest of my teammates are all very active, and we have a very united front on it, I think. But yeah, I think that everybody's like been to protests. I've been to protests. We speak up about it. We talk a lot about it as a team. In the spring, when we were all still at home, we had Zoom meetings just to talk about it and really just kind of create more conversation about it, because I've kind of said this before to the team, but it seems like things regarding, there's kind of this taboo dinner table. You don't talk about politics, you don't talk about social inequality, things like that. But we made it a thing where you have to talk about it. It made people uncomfortable. So yeah, I think that as a team, we've really done a lot for it.
All right, thank you very much.
Haley, thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you. Bye, everyone. Have fun with Tara.